The ham was dry. That's what I remember first. Not his voice, not the crack in it. Just the ham, overcooked, and the way my mother kept cutting it into smaller and smaller pieces no one was eating. We were 7 people around the table. Grandmother at the head, 2 aunts, my younger brother, me, and my parents. Dad put his fork down. We need to talk about your living situation. I kept chewing. Aunt Carol looked at her plate. My brother froze with a roll halfway to his mouth. You're 26, Dad said. It's time. You're a burden and you can't live with us anymore. No one spoke. My mother's knife scraped porcelain. I swallowed. Okay, that was it. No fight. No tears. Grandmother opened her mouth, but Dad shook his head once and she closed it. The rest of dinner passed in the sound of chewing and the wet click of my mother's throat. Upstairs, I sat on the edge of my bed, not crying, just counting the mortgage. I paid half. The utilities. In my name. The internet, my account. The car my father drove. I made the payments after he lost his job 2 years ago. Groceries. I transferred $400 a month. The bedroom I slept in was the smallest one, converted from a storage room. No closet door, a window that didn't open. I lay down and stared at the ceiling. The next morning, I pulled my suitcase from the top of the closet. The old one duct tape on the corner. I packed slowly. Jeans, folded sweaters, the coffee maker from my dresser. Mine, I bought it, my passport. A photo of my mother from when I was 12, before she started looking through me. Dad appeared in the doorway at 9:14. I know the time because I looked at my phone. He was holding a coffee mug. Not for me, just his. You're really going, he said. Not a question, you told me to. He shifted his weight, waiting for me to cry or scream or beg. I zipped the suitcase. Then I stood up and looked at him. I'll stop paying the bills starting January. The mug stopped halfway to his mouth. That's not, you can't just. The mortgage is in your name, I said. The utilities are in mine. I'll cancel them tomorrow. The car payment stopped December 31st. His face did something I hadn't seen before. Not anger, not sadness. It was the face of a man doing arithmetic in real time and not liking the answer. You live here, he said. You told me I don't. Last night, he walked out, came back with my mother. She stood behind him, a dish towel in her hands, twisting it. Sweetheart, she said. The word landed like a stone. I packed light, I said. I'll come for the rest next week. Dad tried one more angle. The lease is in your name, too. You can't just walk. I pulled up the document on my phone, showed him the line where I was listed as co-tenant. Then I called the landlord. Put it on speaker. Mr. Hendricks answered on the second ring. I'm moving out, I said. End of December. Fine, your father's staying. Dad grabbed the phone. We need to transfer the lease. Silence. Then Mr. Hendricks, she signed. You didn't. You'll need to apply separately. Credit check, income verification, deposit. Dad went pale. Your credit's still in the low 500s last I checked, Mr. Hendricks said. Not mean. Just true. Dad handed me back the phone without another word. I finished packing. Mother followed me to the front door but didn't cross the threshold. Snow was falling. My car, paid for, in my name, sat in the driveway. You don't have to go, she whispered. He told me I was a burden, I said, at Christmas dinner, in front of everyone, and you cut the ham. She didn't deny it. That was the worst part. I drove to a studio apartment I'd found the night before, month to month. Small. A window that opened. The first night I ate ramen on the floor because I had no furniture yet. It was quiet, not lonely, just quiet. Dad called on New Year's Eve. I picked up. The internet's already off, he said. No hello, no how are you? I know, we can't afford to. I hung up. Then I sat in the dark. The neighbors were laughing somewhere. Champagne bottles popping. I wasn't sad. I wasn't happy. I was just a person who had learned that the price of being loved was exactly what you could pay, and I had stopped paying.